bsjstore.com.
Have a great day with us. Best smooth jazz.
London.
For you today on the Best Smooth Jazz. Excited to be with you. It's been, at least 20 minutes, but we're having fun. Angie's got the wine, we've got the flowers, and we've got some new stuff and some of your favourites too, with Grosvenor Washington Jr. at the Best Smooth Jazz and Soulful Strut. We're doing that for Andrios in Barcelona. Thank you for your message at Best Smooth Jazz. We're all here, you're all there, and Angie's sitting in the corner.
I am indeed, and I want to say a quick hello and happy birthday to Juno.
for Cherry in Rayleigh in Essex. She's only 36. She's happy to be 36. Well, so she says. Also to Stewie and Baby Alf, who are listening to us somewhere in South London on London's best smooth jazz grooving Peter White. We've got Flowers, more on that later. Meantime, as I do this show, this is the brand new single from Eugene Groove on BSJ.
Hi, this is saxophonist Eugene Groove with Rod Lucas on Best Smooth Jazz from London.
Hear Huge Groove once and you fall in love with every single tune that he writes. Is that right, Rod? Yeah, no, I'll just love him. That is the Phoenix from Eugene Groove from new album which should be out in 2026. Oh, Rod, that was years ago, man. Oh, it's 2038 now. I know, it's just how it is. The Phoenix, Eugene Groove. We got Flowers here today, and the biggest puppet of them all is sat almost right next to me.
A puppet? Did you call me a puppet?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, I've never been a puppet. I've been a pocket, but a puppet, thank you so much. Yes, indeed I am here with the lovely Flowers.
Yeah, tell me about the flowers.
Well, the flowers were a gift to our lovely daughter Camilla because she did a really good job. She's an estate agent, and it was from a grateful client. And they are beautiful. They've lasted a long time.
Yeah, they look beautiful. They smell great too.
They do, actually. And we've got some japonica, some cabbage flowers, and some gypsophilia in there.
She gets quite a few little gifts from people she's sold houses and stuff.
She does, because they're always grateful, because she works hard.
Yeah, she does. She's 19 as we speak, and she's learning the real estate game. She's got the gift of the gab like her mother.
Well, indeed I do, and I'd like to say a quick thank you to Pat and Marion, who've just donated to the show. Thank you very much. And Craig, who's in Surrey in the UK, and he's donated too. Thank you.
You're on London's best smooth jazz. I've got the wind up my tail today, can you tell?
I can tell you're bushy-tailed, aren't you?
Yeah, I've had a depressing half of the week, but I'm all right now.
No, you've had a nice time.
Yeah, I've had a great time. BSJ, Norman Brown, the Chaz. Hello, Chazzy. Southend, and to her friend who's over from Berlin. Good luck to you. Thank you for being there. Smooth Jazz commercial free. If you see or hear any commercials, nothing to do with us, you know what I mean? So it's all going on this end, and we're happy to say hello to Sarah, who's hanging around. Don't forget, leave me an audio message sometime.
Hey, Rod and Ange. Superfan Glenn calling from Montana, USA. Been a longtime fan, longtime supporter and longtime promoter of your best smooth jazz. Thanks a lot.
You are on the one. Thank you, sir. Don't forget the official place to get the Best Smooth Jazz podcasts is at bsjpodcasts.com. That's bsjpodcasts.com with Keiko Matsui. That's After the Rain at BSJ. Hello, New Zealand.
Hi, Rod. This is Phil calling from New Zealand, listening to smooth jazz music sounding really great this morning. Have a great day.
And you too, Phil. Thank you so much. Leave a voicemail sometime. bsjvoicemail.com. That is bsjvoicemail.com. Do it, hear it, send it. Trina, thank you. Moving into their new apartment in southern France, is at Montpellier. Anyhow, good luck to you. Thank you. We always try and get people's requests in. Wishing you all the very best. Hello.
Hello, this is Jane Murphy from Limerick, Ireland again. I'm formerly from Tuskegee, Alabama. Would you please play Ain't No Stopping Us Now, the instrumental by Saxtribution? I love your station. Keep on keeping on. Thanks.
on the last show, my Revox PR99 ex-BBC ready for the dump tape machine, which I lovingly got out of the dump and stuff in a skip. blew up one of those capacitors, and there was smoke everywhere, driving Ange crazy. So I got my other one out to replace this one, maybe when I can afford it, to send it off to the repairers. I got it out. I said to Rod, I've got that other time machine out, mate. It's going to be great. Let's switch it on. Everything was working fine. Hit the play button, and it went at about 200 miles an hour, and I cannot get it out of the fast speed. It should be just in play when I hit play, shouldn't it, Ange?
It should, but that's scarier than actually having smoke coming out of a Reebok, so I think we should just sit where we are. But it was very scary with that smoke. I noticed it straight away. I got the extinguisher, although there were no flames.
No. We were all there doing it. Anyhow, it's just been a crazy week. Microsoft don't seem to have done anything for people with iPhones trying to get into their email. I can only get into rodlucas.com, my Hotmail, from a PC. I can't do it on my mobile. Nothing. Re-enter your password. So I do, and what do you think happens? Absolutely nothing. It is that time on BSJ. Ange is in the newsroom.
I'm in the newsroom. Hi to Greg, who's in Lake County in Canada. Hi to James Quist. Andrew, you're listening today in Smithville, Texas. Good that you're with us. Hello, lovely Lucille. I do hope you're feeling much, much better. You're in Charlotte, North Carolina. Hello to your son Jay, who loves you very much. And Lee and Emma are in Urdisland in Herefordshire, where hurricanes hardly ever happen. Urdisland. Have you ever heard of it?
No, I've never. That's interesting. Never heard that.
Never heard that. We should go there and have a little look around.
Well, why not? There are other places you could go if you wanted, you know what I mean?
Well, Timbuktu being one of them.
I'd rather stay here with you, Ange, and drink through life.
Have a little sip of your delicious wine that I poured for you, Rod.
I already did.
I know you did. You liked it too, didn't you?
It's not too sweet, is it?
It's not too sweet. It's very dark cherry, though.
It's not going to do my diabetes any damage.
No, it's going to do you no harm whatsoever. Have another sip and then you'll know.
You're trying to put me to sleep, man.
I would like to do so, but I wouldn't do that with wine, would I?
Wicked. Here comes Jeff Lauber at BSJ, commercial free. stand by. Getting a message coming through here. Jeff Lorber, and that is Sun Ray. Rippingtons are next. All here. Hi.
Hey Rod, good afternoon. This is Dan from Kazakhstan. Thank you for your music, for your shows, for your radio. It helps a lot during my work at the office.
So I had my checkup at the doctor's. And she said to me, diabetes. I said, oh yes, I've heard of that. She said, you need just to take 25 max. I said, you sure about that? She said, yes. I said, well, mine sort of changed. It can be between about 5 and 9. So she said, when it's 9, what do you do? I take about 30, 35. She said, don't do that. She said, don't do more than 20. That's what I'm doing.
Well, she said, keep an eye on it, and if your blood sugars still continue to be quite high, then you should titrate to what you've got. So every week we should look at it, which we're going to this week, and we may go back up because you're quite, at the moment you're up about 10 all the time, so we need to do something about that. We'll do that on the Thursday.
See, my blood sugar goes up even if I'm looking at a cream bun, which I do not.
No, because I don't get them in. We
I don't look at other women or cream buns.
Well, you may look at other women if you want to, because that won't affect your diabetes. But I shouldn't look at cream buns.
No,
cream buns.
Women definitely affect your diabetes, mate. Now listen, this is 19. You're saying 61 here, Rod? Let me get closer up here. Oh, blimey, yeah. This is Dissa, Sergio Mendes. yours here on the Best Smooth Jazz. Get the podcasts at bsjpodcasts.com, Apple, Podbean, not Spotify, because they only want this geezer called Joe Rogan who talks. Well, that's all right. Don't worry about me. Anyhow, BSJ Podcasts is a place to go. Angie, I think this wine is sweet for me, but I do like it.
Oh, Rod, do you think it is? It says actually it's sort of more towards medium, obviously not on the sweet side, but it's not the driest we've ever had. I would say
it's
to you,
not dry.
No, it's not dry. But actually, it's not like sweet like Jamshed or Apothic. But what it is, I'll tell you what it is actually. It's called Barefoot Red Velvet. We've never had it before. Red velvet, like as in red velvet cake, which is really delicious. I'm getting dark cherry, and it says a hint of toasted oak, but I'm also getting something like mulled wine, as in cinnamon and the spices that you get maybe at the Christmas time.
Yes, no, I agree.
Yeah, no, and it's really dark brambly fruit as well.
It is quite cherry, but sweet cherry.
Well, we'll see what your diabetes is doing tomorrow after this. But
What country? What country? I'd say Italy.
No, go on. You have one more guess. If I tell you it's barefoot, that's a good clue.
Watch this TV show again on YouTube, Best Smooth Jazz, you know. And if it's not there, just go to bestsmoothjazz.com. We'll be on screen 2. Hello, ma'am.
Good morning, Rod and Angie. This is Candace, originally from the U.S., currently living in Boquete, Panama, but we are traveling all over. We've been in Ghana, West Africa. Now we're in Portugal, and we are headed for Spain. And it's just been such a treat to be able to pull you guys up anywhere we are and listen to the best, truly the best smooth jazz in the world.
Thank you.
Just wanted to say thanks. Love you guys. Ciao.
Thank you, Candy. Ciao, ciao to you, baby. Here comes something new from Candy Lewis and friends. This is Almost. Stand by, Bournemouth. Stand by, Bournemouth Hospital. How are you today? Welcome to Best Smooth Jazz. This is Fred Buckernut this end, playing your favourite and maybe a few smooth jazz tunes you never heard before, even if you can define smooth jazz. That's Almost from Candy Lewis. Hello, who's on the line?
Hi Rod, this is Steve, currently listening in Bournemouth Hospital. Discovered you yesterday and now a big fan, so keep going. Really enjoying it, thank you.
Thank you, Steve, for getting in touch. Steve from Bournemouth on Best Smooth Jazz. for Alison Gill in Texas, to Rita and Freddie in Tulse Hill, London, England, to Jerry and Lisa on Best Smooth Jazz. Enjoyed the video stream, which is good, in Southwark, London, and to Craig and Diane in Boston, Lincolnshire, here in the UK, and enjoy the podcasts, which is great.
Rod Lucas, all right here. Best smooth jazz.
We're feeling good. Hope you're feeling good that end. Here's Ange.
Here I am, and I'd like to say a very special thank you to you, Bert. Bert, that is your lovely name, and thank you for donating today and supporting the show. Also, Marcus, you're there, and you got some great ideas about our wine today. Thank you for donating. Dale in Cincinnati, not working too hard, but is helping his daughter out today. Thank you for continuing to support the show. And I'd like to say hello to Dennis. Dennis is in Reno, which is apparently the biggest little city in the world, which is interesting. Yeah. Jeff Lebowski, he's right up there in Stockholm in Sweden. Kim Briggs, thank you to you. Thank you for joining us and supporting the show.
Good old Kim.
Good old Kim. And Melvin is in Little Rock, Arkansas. Now, Little Rock, Arkansas sounds like a little Stephen King village, little town.
That's where that president came from, Bill Clinton.
What, Little Rock?
Yes.
Did he?
Arkansas. That's where he and, was it Nancy, his wife?
Is that
Hillary.
But also, it was not Little Rock, it's Castle Rock I'm thinking of for Stephen King. But hey, Melvin, I hope you love living in Little Rock.
Thank you. I don't know what he was like, but I was rather like Bill Clinton. The best smooth jazz.
Rod Lucas, all right here. Best smooth jazz.
BSJ. Lovely to have you with us today. Don't forget, find the audio stream at bsj.fm and bestsmoothjazz.com. Find us on the smart speakers. Play BSJ on TuneIn. Or play Best Smooth Jazz on TuneIn. It's all on our website, bestsmoothjazz.com. Oh, do shut up. Sorry, I gotta tell people. Who's on the line?
Hi Rod, it's Dave here, Dave and Tony. Still married since last May, if you remember. Sitting up at Epsom Downs, looking across the racecourse, listening to Best Smooth Jazz. Fantastic. Keep it up. And you, Angie.
Oh, she's always keeping it up, mate. Thank you for being there.
I am.
Hey, Jennifer. Thank you for that, Neil. I don't know what to say about it, really. But thank you for getting in touch. It's about the subject lines. You know, I get some emails as well. People have written like a paragraph of words in the subject line, which I think is extremely bad etiquette. I can't be bothered writing a message, Rod. I'm just going to stick it in the subject line.
What do you know about etiquette, my lovey?
I know quite a lot. Thank you, Angie Pangie. This is Rod Lucas with her on the Best Smooth Jazz. Who's on the line?
Hi, Rod Lucas.
Yes.
This is Gus.
Oh, yes.
I heard you said on air that you would never buy a electric car. Is there a reason why? I would like to know why. What's your reason for not wanting to buy an electric car?
Well, I don't want to buy an electric car. Well, it's quite easy, really. Too expensive, ain't interested. It's got no sound of energy like a petrol or diesel. High upfront costs. Not enough charging points here in the UK. I think in the UK we've got a grand total of 3, except for yesterday when one went down in Newcastle, and now in the whole of the UK we've got 2 charging points. Quite a few long queues there. And the cost of, I would think, engine replacements, or whatever they call those batteries replacements. That's probably why I wouldn't buy one, mate. You know what I mean? Give me a BMW Range Rover or something, eh?
Or a Volvo, but also electricity is so expensive in the UK.
Yeah.
You'd be mad to go and get a electric car.
We're being killed here in the UK, I tell you. Killed with the power costs. As requested, here comes Greg Karukas. This is Welcome Home. So, welcome home, Greg Crocus. Who wanted that?
That was for the lovely Melvin, who's in Arkansas, and also Arkansas is called the natural state. Did you know that? Doesn't that sound lovely?
I didn't. We've learned a lot about America just through people in the chat room and voice messages they leave and stuff.
Yeah, Little Rock in Arkansas, lovely. And I want to say Arkansas, but you'd say Arkansas.
No.
And I don't know why you would do that.
Maryland, we say Maryland, don't we?
Yeah,
Not
you say
Maryland like we used to.
Maryland or Maryland. Oh, can I say a couple of hellos while I'm here? I'd like to say hi and celebrations to Al's mom, Miss Nilla. She's a maths teacher and she's still teaching maths at the age of 92, 93. Good on you. Also, Bellavella, who's in Buffalo, which I think is in Minnesota. And Jim is in Gloucester, UK, where actually it's not raining, it's sunny. And usually Gloucester, Dr. Foster went to Gloucester, shower of rain. Remember that one?
Yeah.
But no, it's very rainy. It's very sunny and lovely.
Dr. Foster, no, I don't want to. Where did he go?
To Gloucester, in a shower of rain.
Never heard of that.
Have you not? You don't know your nursery rhymes, do you?
We don't do that in Maryland.
We're not in Arkansas anymore. Toto.
Best smooth jazz. Here comes Tim Bowman. Tim Bowman and Happiness Is. Oh yeah. Also do that for Charles and Lady Sydney. Hello. Who's on the line?
Rod, can you play Get Ready by Uzi Groove?
I can do that for you, madam. Ma'am, thank you for hitting us with that. Do it again.
Rod, can you play Get Ready by Uzi Groove?
We love you, babes. We love you. Christian, I did replace the tape machine which blew up live on the show last time I was here, 100 years ago, and smoke everywhere. So I brought my other Revox PR99 tape machine out, another ex-BBC one. Now I know why they were getting rid of them. Dragged it out of the cupboard, banging my head, you know, it's getting in a hot sweat and everything. Plugged it in, I thought, oh, that sorted it. Loaded it up with tape, hit the play button, and it just shot through about 70 miles an hour. And every time, even go in play, it goes faster than if you put it in fast forward, which made Angie laughed so much.
Well, I didn't actually laugh. I was a little bit worried. It was a bit concerning, wasn't it? You know, I do worry about your safety.
Do you?
Yes, because you could hurt your little fingers, couldn't you?
Yeah, no, I wasn't talking about the first machine. I was talking about the one that was going to replace it. But
well, yeah, that too.
Thank you. Hello, who's there?
Hey, Rod, Lucas, and Angie. How y'all doing? I'm calling from Iowa, Louisiana. We pronounce it Iowa, Louisiana. And I'm getting married this day. My name is Mark McCoy, and I'm getting married to Carolyn Senegal. Hey, man, y'all play some of the smoothest jazz in the world, and I just want to thank you for being like that.
Thank you.
Bye, best smooth jazz.
We're the ones, boy. We're the ones. We love you. Thank you. I don't know your name. Wishing you all the very best of luck getting married on BSJ. Here comes Ken Navarro for Jess and Ismi. To stream Best Smooth Jazz, you can always get the Chrome extension for your PC and stuff. Best Smooth Jazz BSJ, the Chrome extension with Ken Navarro. And for Anna, we're doing that. Something special for you, babes, as requested. Here's Ange with today's weather.
Today's weather. Oh, well, actually, it stopped raining in Gloucestershire, or Gloucester, and Jim has donated to the show from Gloucester. Thank you, Jim. You managed to do it, transferring. Thank you so much. Raining or not, we appreciate your support of the show. Thank you, my lovely. And Robin and Mary, they're Robin and Mary Dodds. Thank you for supporting the show today and continuing to do so. You're often in there and you're listening to our show and you love it so much. Thank you so much. And also to everybody else that's listening, particularly lovely Lucille and Jay, her son, and we're wishing you lovely celebrations, and I'm glad you're feeling much, much better. Love you loads.
They've been listeners for years and years and years. Jay and his mum,
Lucille, lovely Lucille in North Carolina, Charlotte, in fact.
Thank you. You're listening to London's best smooth jazz commercial-free instrumental smooth jazz. Who wanted Mindy Aber?
Mindy Aber, that's my friend Bert. Bert, this is for you. It's Mindy Aber.
This is Paul from Plymouth, England. Valeria from Sicily. We're married and we live in Somerset, England. Absolutely love your show. Found it 2 months ago. Been listening every day since. Hope that you review some more Sicilian wines soon. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much for the show.
A little hot sauce on the BSJ. And now 1960 with my favourite pianist from that time. The Red Garland, the man was a genius. This is Nancy. You remember Nancy, don't you?
I don't remember that far back, but I remember this one.
She was from Arkansas, mate, I'll tell you.
la la. Everyone la la la. The years take.
This end on the best smooth jazz. Got a caller on the line. Hello, sir.
Rod Lucas. This is Thomas, JT Thomas from Louisville, Kentucky. Man, y'all doing a great job, man, with that jazz. So, man, would you play Song for My Father by Joe Sample? Appreciate that, man. And keep up the good work, bro.
Thank you, sir. Now, Joe Sample has never recorded Song for My Father, but David Benoit has. I look for Joe Sample's version live or recorded, but they say he never did it. I never heard his version of this, but it's an old tune. This is David Benoit, his version. Playing it for you, brother. Thank you so much. On the best smooth jazz. Leave us a voicemail sometime, bsjvoicemail.com. It's all right here. for the gentleman who wanted it in America, David Benoit. His version of a song for my father, Best Smooth Jazz. We're having a good time. Tina in Baltimore, we'll be playing your message soon. So don't go away and put the device down. Best Smooth Jazz London. Mads Hasber. Different corner on the BSJ. Hello, Brazil.
Hi, Rod. We're listening to your music here from Brazil. Really enjoying the stuff you're playing. Keep it up. We love it.
Thank you, sir. Where's Tina?
Hey, Rod. This is Tina from Baltimore, Maryland. I've been away for a while, but I've returned on this wonderful Saturday afternoon listening to the best smooth jazz. Your voice is still smooth. Music still smooth. Your lovely wife is still beside you, and it's great to hear. Thank you for the wonderful music, and I will be donating, and take care.
Tina, Baltimore, man from Brazil, thank you. The family is the best smooth jazz, instrumental smooth jazz, commercial free and all that jazz that you keep saying, Rod, stop. beautiful flowers on our show. This show, given to our real estate daughter Camilla. Well, given to her, wasn't it?
Given to her from a very happy client who liked what she did for her job, and they are beautiful flowers. We've got roses, cabbage flowers. I love a cabbage flower. Gibbersiphyllia, and some beautiful smelly, like a fern that smells like slow, but it does drop off. So it's going to drop into my wine. So I'm moving my wine. These little bits of fern fall off.
Cabbage plants, did you say?
Cabbage flowers.
Oh, I've never heard of those before. Yeah, I'm on the best smooth jazz. It's BSJ, London Town. You know, one of those little things that ain't massive. We don't do ads here, but it's good that you can join us. Me and Ange, we do it because we just love it. But it still costs us to keep it all running and all that jazz. If you want to help, then go to BSJ on air and leave a donation and help us. This is 1965. I do like Cal Chader. Always reminds me of Columbo in the bar. Just one thing and all that. Yeah. That's all. On the BSJ from the 60s. That's all. I just got one of our cats, Toadie, on her lap.
I have indeed. Toadie is here and he's going to wave to everybody. Go on, Toadie. Hello, everyone.
Don't forget, when we do the live TV shows, they're all on twitch.tv/bestsmoothjazz. If you haven't already, find this TV show on YouTube. And if we're lucky, they won't hit me with a copyright strike. And you can watch us on YouTube. They haven't paid me to say this, but get YouTube Premium. You won't get any ads or nothing, as some people say in the UK. Nothing at all. I've got YouTube Premium. My son's got it up in his room and we think it's fantastic. Don't get any grief. You know what I mean?
Toadie's got it as well.
What?
What you said, Premium.
He's got YouTube
CatTube. Yeah, CatTube Premium. Haven't you, darling?
BSJ on the audio stream continues. TV watchers will be leaving us soon. This is the Jazz Masters.